Movie Holics!
Just let it in.
It's good. It's good. Trailer trash. What up, guys? I am Kyler Wilson, and by God, I worked a 13-hour day today, but I didn't give a shit. I'm here to talk about Star Wars. Okay, now by my understanding, this is the first and the last full trailer we are gonna get of Star Wars before it drops in December. So it is what you'd call really anticipated. That being said, I'm gonna stop wasting words and let's talk about the trailer. It opens up on who I think we can safely assume is Rey, played by Daisy Ridley. I make this assumption because in a previous trailer, she is seen like carrying that staff that's on the back of that person in the mask, so I'm pretty certain that it's her. Also, to my understanding, she is a scavenger, and this person in the mask is clearly scavenging something. So I'm gonna say it's her. The trailer continues and we see some scavenging going on, and then we hear a woman's voice ask a question. That question is...
Who are you?
And then right in the middle of this shot with Rey and BB-8 walking in the desert, we hear Rey say,
No one.
I am no one. One quick note about this shot. Look, I'm not trying to be a hater, okay? I'm just gonna go on record. I'm not trying to be a hater here. So just everybody calm down. I'm just trying to deliver facts. Everyone from the get-go has been all like,
it's a real BB-8 droid, and it really, really works!
but I hate to tell you, at least in this shot, that's a composite. AKA, that's CG. That's not real. So, sorry. What I'm saying is I'd put $100 down right now against any of you. That's fake. Moving on. We see a super epic shot of a ship taking off and Rey watching from a distance as if longing for an adventure. We see that same shot from the teaser.
I was raised to do one thing.
And then we hear John Boyega. Now, I'm not gonna lie, his line of dialogue right here really interests me. Clearly, he isn't one of the clones from the Clone Wars, but he does say that he was raised to do one thing. And as far as I can remember, we've never heard about stormtroopers being raised into the Empire. So, I'm really interested to see what this line means. Is he some sort of like new clone? Maybe I'm reading too deep into this and his family just has some sort of like deep tie with the Empire. But the line of dialogue suggests it. I don't know, maybe he's a clone? Or maybe there is some sort of like weird indentured servant program of the Empire and just, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just speculating.
But I've got nothing to fight for.
So, based on this series of shots coupled with the dialogue, I would say that John Boyega ends up getting shot down, he crash lands on a desert planet that is not necessarily Tatooine, and he decides to run.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Okay, so now we get this really insane looking shot. I don't know what's going on back there with this like plasma looking thing going in the background, but it looks fucking badass. And then we hear this deep Vader-like voice that I'm assuming is Kylo Ren. They keep showing the images of Kylo Ren through this entire thing, and we hear this voice. I'm assuming it's his, but there's no confirmation on that, so y'all just need to chill your horses real quick.
I will finish what you started.
Then we get to see that Vader helmet again. And then we hear a voice say,
I will finish what you started.
And we hear the Vader breath. Now, stick with me. He could just be talking to Vader as if I would talk to, say, like a loved one at the cemetery, where I'm not really talking to them, but I'm talking to them for me, right? That's what he's probably doing in this trailer. But if you remember correctly, in that first trailer that got dropped, we heard Luke say, my father has it. Not my father had it, my father has it. This coupled with the fact that it sounds like Kylo Ren is talking directly to Vader, and we heard the breath, he might be alive. I'm not saying he's alive, so everybody chill the fuck out. I'm just saying. Could be. I mean, after all, he is the greatest Force user ever, right? He was working on a way to establish immortality, right? I'm probably looking too deep. Then we see what I consider the two most interesting shots in the entire trailer. We see Oscar Isaac scream at the touch of Kylo Ren. Now this could either be because of torture or he's just really angry at something. But that shot is followed by what looks like nuclear bomb test footage, if nuclear bomb test footage existed in the Star Wars universe. So who knows what it means, but it is really interesting. Clearly Oscar Isaacs and Kylo Ren meet at some point and it becomes an issue. And there's some sort of like huge, massive destruction that happens at some point in the film. We get some pretty cool dogfight footage and a shot of Finn and Rey together with Han Solo.
All of it.
Falcon jumps to hyperspeed. We see the obligatory This Christmas title card. And we fade into one of the coolest shots of the entire trailer. Kylo Ren with 6 dudes around him ready to fight something. Oh yeah, and there's a mass of dead bodies all around them. Then we get to see more footage of this aerial fight, and what's important here is not necessarily the footage, even though the footage is cool, but it's really the dialogue that happens.
The dark side. A Jedi. They're real.
The dark side, the Jedi, are real. It's an interesting piece of voiceover. It's coming from Han, and he's talking to somebody, but we don't really have any context as to why. And he's talking to somebody who seems like maybe they believe that the light side and dark side don't exist, like the Force isn't a thing, which I don't understand why they wouldn't, considering that the Empire was just recently, ran, essentially, by Darth Vader, who is a known Sith Lord. But who knows? I'm just, again, speculating. We see a new shot of Captain Phantasma. That one epic shot of Kylo Ren swinging his saber. And Rey crying over what appears to be a dead body. 2 notes on this. Doesn't matter how many times I see that saber, it does not get any easier to swallow. That's what she said. And Rey is crying over something, and again, it looks like a dead body. There's theories and speculations out there that Han's gonna die. And I think Han is supposed to be her dad. You do the math. Speculation. We see Finn, Chewie, and Han being taken prisoner.
The Force. It's calling to you.
And then we hear that woman's voice again, and she says that the Force is calling you. I think she's talking to Finn, but who knows? Speculation. More shots of this aerial battle that take place, and it gets me really pumped up, but it's completely out of context. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm reserving the right to not like it. Let's be real though, I'm probably gonna like it. Ooh, did you see that little gem? Let's back it up. That is most definitely our first in-camera shot of Leia, as she looks distraught. War will do that. And then we see Finn draw his lightsaber, and we get to see exactly who he's fighting. Kylo Ren, without a mask. Dad hair though.
Just let it in.
And just like that, it was over. So, takeaways. For a Star Wars fan, there are a lot of great things to take away here. The CG looks tame enough to not piss virtually everybody off like the prequels did. The characters look great. That lightsaber's still dumb. Leia made her first appearance! Han's looking good, even for an old guy. The BB-8 droid, while being practical in parts of this movie, was definitely not in that shot that we saw in the trailer. Oscar Isaac is going to kill it. That lightsaber is still dumb. We didn't get to see Luke, which I was hoping for. Boyega could be a clone. Rey is freaking sexy. And that lightsaber is still dumb. All in all, I think the trailer looks great, and I think if you don't see it in theaters, you're probably gonna miss out on a huge piece of cinematic history. Yep, I said it.
Trailer trashed.
But what I think does not matter. What do you guys think? Are you going to go watch this in the movies, wait for DVD, wait for Netflix, wait for TV, or are you never going to see it? If you said never, you should just stop and think about it. Get off this channel right now. I'm just playing. Don't ever leave this channel because our channel is amazing. Make sure to leave us a comment in the comment section below and let us know what you thought of this. As always, guys, make sure to hit us up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and SoundCloud. Go to movieholics.net. Look at what we have available there. Leave us some questions for our upcoming Q&A video that we're going to be doing. And as always, guys, I love you very much. Monica loves you very much. And I hope to see you guys again soon. That's all I got for today. Deuces.
Trailer trash.